Okay, take three. About a week and a half ago, I was at Albertsons, and it kind of reminded me of a story, so I made a video about it. And then again, both of which the audio-visual did not work in my favor, so here it is again. The story takes place back when I was around 10 or 11 years old, and our church would meet at the Embassy Suites. And after church one Sunday, I was in like the convenience store area, gift shop, toward the front, or toward the entrance of Embassy Suites. And one person, who I believe attended the church, came up to me and said, "Hey, I would buy anything for you, like a candy or something." And so, because I'm autistic, it takes a long time for me to make up a decision, so I was browsing. But once I decided on a bag of M&Ms, I looked around and I couldn't find the guy. So I ran out of the Embassy Suites and I looked around and I still couldn't find the guy. So I turned around and a worker was chasing after me, thinking that I stole the bag of M&Ms. And then my mother found out about it, and she will never let me hear the end of it. And she always says, "Remember those bag of M&Ms? Be careful, I don't want that to happen again." But again, I was around 10 and I had a good explanation about it, but I still ensured that that would never happen again. And the reason I thought about it is because I was about to exit Albertsons, and that story just reminded me I was just making sure that I'm not taking out anything I didn't pay for. And that reminds me of a slightly similar story at Ralph's. I was probably in high school at the time, and at Ralph's that one night, I was loading everything onto the conveyor belt, and I must have forgotten this big case of water that was all the way at the bottom of the cart. And the next thing I hear is the clerk telling me, "Are you trying to steal that water?" And he was staring at me in the eyes, but he had a smirk on. He had like a smile. And I'm like, "Oh, thank you for reminding me." So I put the water onto the conveyor belt, and of course my autistic brain is always thinking in these situations, how could it have gotten worse? I mean, this guy may have not been as nice as he was and called security. But I know it's like 1 in a billion that he would actually think I was trying to steal water. I'm sure that he knew that I forgot or neglected to see it because it wasn't in the cart, it was on the bottom of the cart. And again, I was approximately 10 in the first story, 15 in the second story. So thank God that I neither got a ticket nor a prison sentence.